Hey dumplings, it's Dave Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to get into Blackpink. It has been a minute. There's some stuff that has recently been going on with them. I definitely want to talk about it. Recently, some netizens, or toxic blinks, or whatever you want to call them, have been protesting Blackpink to have Jennie, Jisoo, and Rosé kind of removed from China. We will get into that and we will talk about all of that. We also have Jisoo, who is apparently in a coupling. Seems to be very cute. I definitely want to get into that. That is going to be at the end. Bit of a lighter, happier tea. I love happy teas. So let's jump into that. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now, let's get into it. The first thing I want to talk about is kind of like the violent protesting with Blackpink. This is specifically with Jennie, Rosé, and Jisoo, and they're trying to be removed from like a media thing, or at least some people want them to be. I don't think it's actually going to happen. It's a bit of a crazy thing. So let me get into a little bit of a backstory here. So recently, if you did not know, Blackpink did an advertisement for Pepsi, like the Chinese Pepsi. So the ads weren't here in America. I didn't love Pepsi that much, but suddenly when I heard my Blackpink babies were doing the Chinese Pepsi ad, I got rid of all the Coke in my house and I got 50 cases of Pepsi. I'm kidding. I did actually love Pepsi way before this. This is just another reason to love Pepsi even more. I feel like Pepsi is just a little bit sweeter, you know? Like my girls. Okay, I'll stop. But Blackpink was doing an advertisement over in China. Overall, a lot of Americans and even Koreans were very excited to see this because if you're a Blink or a supporter, you're definitely excited to see our girls on a big billboard somewhere. Even just to see Blackpink on a billboard over in China is very exciting. I believe it's in China. People overall seemed very supportive. They were happy, they were taking pictures, there's even videos online of kind of how the ads are, and they're like endless through a train station. However, the Chinese netizens were the ones that seemingly were very upset about this. They took it to a Chinese forums to kind of talk and rant about it, how they did not want a Jennie, Rosé, and Jisoo to be on these ads. They did not want Korean girls to represent a Chinese Pepsi ad, which is what I could see was the main issue. Now, being in Pepsi or a Coca-Cola ad, this is a big deal. This is like internationally huge. So I can definitely understand how someone who maybe isn't Asian, looking at this and thinking, oh yeah, I guess Koreans and Chinese are the same. Netizens would definitely be very upset about this. That they decided to kind of take a screen grab of kind of the billboard and scratch out a Jennie, Rosé, and Jisoo on there. So then you can only see Lisa that is there, saying that it looked better with just Lisa there. There is a lot of kind of like political tension between China and Korea. Now this is of course on the more serious side. I'm not going to get into this too much. I don't know what's really going to be triggering or anything like that. So there is issues with anything that is even Korean being in China. And then these ads were of course plastered everywhere. It's definitely not just like one billboard kind of on the side of the road. This is like all over the train stations and stuff like that. One person kind of in the Chinese forums said this: if it really is a Korean endorsement, then I really won't touch Pepsi in the future. Speechless. So there is some issues. So there of course is some issues going on here. And some of the things that are said in the forums are definitely much worse than what I've just read. One tweet that I saw over on the Tweetster really summed this up really well. And I wanted to read what they wrote. They said this: Blackpink is now the spokesperson for Pepsi China, and due to Korea's ban and tension between Korean artists doing anything Chinese-based, such as advertisements, CNETs aren't happy because they want a Chinese person to be a spokesperson for Pepsi China. CNETs means Chinese netizens, by the way, if you didn't know. I can see why people are angry. But this isn't like a completely Korean group. Lisa's not Korean, and overall they seem to not have a problem with a Thai girl in the ad. It's funny because I don't think the intention of this was to be like Korean girls represent Chinese ad. I think it was just an ad. It's the same as when you see kind of a white person doing a Chinese ad in China, which by the way happens all the time. There's so many companies who have a white person as the face of their company. People don't seem to get seriously upset about this. And you know what? If you really hate it, then just don't get a Pepsi next time. But you don't have to write anything because people can actually see this. And the majority of people in China really do love Coke and Pepsi, and they will likely still get it, especially if it's the only thing that's there. There's literally like no reason to just go and scratch out their picture. It's so upsetting. And I can imagine the girls just seeing this. They get so much hate for like no reason, and just like all the time. Some people believed it might have just been like Lisa solo stans that just only want to see kind of Lisa succeed and not the rest of them, and they want to push the other girls out. But let's be serious here. Serious face. If you love Lisa and hate the rest of Blackpink, you do not support Lisa in any way. Because Lisa is in Blackpink right now. Everything she is doing right now is for Blackpink. So you have to support both. And she is likely going to want you to support Blackpink. A lot of this hate was kind of sent on Chinese social media, like Weibo. And the issue actually goes much deeper than what just this is, and way more than what I am saying. I am kind of taking a more lighter approach to this. There is also a K-pop band there. I'm not 100% sure on that, but this is what I heard. So just keep in mind that like I am avoiding saying certain things because I don't want to get into this like political thing. But overall, just be kind to everybody. The fact that the ad is there literally means that the government had to approve it. And as I mentioned, the ad never said anything about the fact that it was there to represent Chinese people. There's plenty of ads in China with Chinese people already in there. Blackpink has a lot of Chinese blinks. A lot of them would be really happy to see our girls kind of everywhere on their daily commute to work or something. I think YG has also tested the market in China to see that there is a big one there. They saw a lot of people loved Lisa on her Youth With You TV show. Lisa did go viral a couple times for her long legs and her dancing in Lily films. This is how Lisa danced apparently. So they probably didn't think that putting the rest of Blackpink in China would be this like whole controversial thing. I really don't think this is a huge issue, but perhaps I don't fully understand the gravity of the political situation in there. Definitely let me know. I think you can tell that I'm being gentle with my words here because there's definitely a lot of politics involving China with anything that goes into China. What I am basically saying is that the ad, I'm pretty sure, is not meant to say anything political. It's entertainment. And it should not be this tightly wound up with politics. The girls are just there to be a pretty face for Pepsi. And Pepsi is not a necessity for a drink. It is a luxury to have. So all around, it's just supposed to be a fun thing. And I really think that that is what Pepsi was looking for. Blackpink will be fine. And hopefully they won't even read it or see it, as I don't think they are actively on social media. And they're definitely not on Weibo probably at all. I can totally empathize with the amount of hate they probably get when they open their phone. I mean, I just take it in my perspective that I get a lot of hate myself. So I can imagine it's like much worse for them. By the way, please don't tag or send anything that involves any hate. I don't want to see it. I'm likely going to ignore it anyway. But aside from hate, Blackpink, specifically Jisoo, was about to get a lot of new opportunities. One opportunity is apparently being in drama. In a drama. Like a film, which is very exciting. They haven't really given any updates on that yet, so we don't know 100% sure yet. But she's also getting more ads and like brand deals, which is exciting. Apparently our little visual queen is a part of Cartier, like the famous love bracelet. Apparently there's also a few other K-pop idols that are doing this, but she is definitely going to be one of them. I don't believe she is promoting the love bracelet. I believe she is promoting watches or something. Jisoo is beautiful. She is classy. She is elegant. She is literally a perfect fit for the brand and what I believe Cartier tries to represent. So therefore, I'm going to be selling my house to finally be able to get something cool there. You know, it is a little bit expensive for me, but when I see Jisoo, it's like, do I really need to eat next week? Do I really need a place to live? In the ad, you can see her with this kind of like beautiful, classy makeup and really like nice, white, classy blazer. Just like this elegant businesswoman that she is. Just stunning. She looks like she is a CEO of a company, ready to like walk in with her little clipboard, firing people who type too loud. She really does have an amazing look for kind of higher end brands. One person on the Twitter said this about it. Jisoo best girl, Jisoo expensive girl, Jisoo human Dior, Jisoo for Cartier, Jisoo the English inventor, Jisoo, 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 Jisoo. I think this person likes Jisoo. I totally agree, stunning. But the next stunning idol that was going to be a part of this and kind of join the Cartier project was apparently going to be Sehyeon from EXO. Right? And he is going to be working with Jisoo. They're going to be partnering up. He is also someone who is very classy and elegant looking and definitely matches up with the high-end luxury brands. It's very exciting to see the two kind of together for this. It would be very cool to be like in an airport or something and just seeing like a Jisoo and a Cartier ad as you're walking by, and then a few steps later seeing a Sehyeon. SM, which is the label that Sehyeon and EXO is in, and of course YG, which is Jisoo and Blackpink, are both known for having kind of beautiful K-pop idols, which is perfect for this. I definitely wanted to see how Blinks and EXO-Ls were kind of feeling on this whole situation. One person basically said this: please Sehyeon and Jisoo photo shoot together. Amen to that. Amen. I would really like to see them all together, no cap. Take some pictures. It would look so cool. This was of course hidden for some time. They didn't announce this, but they did finally just reveal this recently. So I assume this was definitely a secret that they wanted to keep. It's very cool that Jisoo is doing more work other than singing. I do believe she is passionate about music, but I think she is more passionate about acting and that sort of thing. Given that she is visual, she should have been modeling and acting and all that stuff ages ago. The fact that she is just beginning to do this stuff is quite shocking to me. I hope Jisoo is excited for all this new opportunity. I hope she is happy. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go over to my Patreon, kind of check that out. I make videos on there that I can't necessarily upload on here due to copyright and things like that. So you can get exclusive content over there, like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. I also react to shows now and all that stuff. You can also request things that you would like to see me react to and all that. Also, anything you contribute over there gives back to this channel and helps me kind of make better videos on here and all that stuff. So make sure you check it out. I'll leave a link in the description down below and a video over there to kind of better explain all of this. There's also 2 videos that will appear on the screen at the end of the video. So click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.